Good morning, Viking fans. This is your boy Justin in Rochester, purple and gold for days. Oh, what do you say to that? Gutless, pathetic, off the charts, inexcusable, downright ugly. Take your pick. They played like yellow-bellied pigs, and that might be an insult to yellow-bellied pigs. Right back. Listen, if you really thought the Vikings were going to go 16-1 and just run the table, sorry, that wasn't ever going to happen. Wasn't going to be up here telling you which game they were going to lose, but you knew they were going to lose at least one before the end of this season. So the question becomes this. Why? Why were they that bad? Did we just really overrate this team? Did all of those come from behind victories and horseshoe, lucky, great breaks that you took advantage of? You don't have to apologize for taking full advantage of opportunities put in front of you. Did all of that catch up with us? Or did we just mine so much fool's gold that we started to believe we were getting rich? Don't know. All I know is this. I'm never doing no damn karaoke again. I'll tell you that right now. That's done. Done. Vikings just got their butts handed to them yesterday. It wasn't even close. 40-3. It wasn't even that close. You get the ball first. 3 and outs. Fumble. Kirk Cousins back there standing like the Statue of Liberty, bouncing around thinking, oh, I got time. No, I better get moving. No, it's too late for you to be moving. You done lost the ball. Defense holds them to a field goal. So that damage was controllable. Vikings go on their one good drive of the game. One good drive of the game. Ends in a field goal. TJ Hawkinson, twice. Drop passes in your hands, one for a touchdown. Come on, dude. All this talk about getting you out of Detroit. All of this talk about getting out of Detroit. About you the missing piece. Right then and there. It's 3-3. I'm saying to myself, this defense better find a way to get the ball back without there being too many points scored as in a touchdown. And 10 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes off the clock, and it's 10-3. And right then and there, you knew that offense better come back and score a touchdown. Oh, what'd they do? Oh, they get one first down. And then they punt the ball. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. We're in trouble. We're in deep doo-doo. And the rest is history. Listen, I'm not going to get into whose fault it was, because it was everybody's fault. Not one person, not one group, not one entity of this team gets to say, not me. Everybody. Everybody. If you're one of those Kirk Cousins straight up haters and you want to say that Kirk Cousins was the main reason they lost this game and or the only reason they lost this game, you're an idiot, because he's not. If you're Kirk Cousins stan that wants to say it's not Kirk Cousins' fault, Kirk Cousins can't take any blame, I'm going to say the same thing. Guess what? It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Is Kirk the main reason they lost this game? No. Is he absolved from any blame? No. First drive of the game, third play, fumble. It kind of set the tone. Yeah, your offensive line was garbage yesterday. We'll get to them in a minute. You took 7 sacks. I'm not going to sit here and say that you're anywhere close to the top of the reason, but to say that he gets zero blame, stop it already. Yeah, it's not his fault TJ dropped that pass. It's not. But you're the leader of this offense, supposedly. I mean, you got the fumble, field goal, punt, 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 punt. Seriously. I know the offensive line was overmatched. It's one of the things I talked about is one thing about Dallas is that their strength is their defensive line, and our offensive line still, although it's better, it's still not a strength. And they got run. Okay. Chalk it up to maybe you were just still hungover from the Buffalo win. That's what the NFL is. When you have one of those tough games in Buffalo, you don't get to take 2-3 weeks off before you play your next game. You got to come back the next week. Or in this case, got to come back in 4 days. Because Bill Belichick coming to town. And he ain't no Santa Claus, that's for sure. Defensively, you know, you might want to check your ankles, check your ACLs, because you guys were on ice skates and they were on rollerblades. And you guys look terrible too. Everybody looked terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Nothing else to say about it. It was just straight up trash. Straight up trash, this team yesterday. Defense, okay, yeah. They couldn't get off the field. Oh, they can't stop the run. Yeah, they can't. They've been good about giving up yards, but bend don't break. They done broke yesterday. They broke. Oh, well, you can't blame Kirk Cousins on the offense when the defense won't do anything. I don't know. Maybe stop going 3 and out and punting. Time of possession first half, 20 minutes. 21-9? 20-10? Either way. Oh, defense can't stop the run. They can't make it stop. They can't get off the field. Yeah, because they've been on the field the whole first half. I'm not saying the defense doesn't deserve blame. Of course they deserve blame. They done gave up 40 points. And they couldn't stop a nosebleed yesterday. But let's not pretend that the offense didn't hold up their end of the bargain either. Okay, so the offense bad, defense bad. Well, great, Joseph. You didn't miss a kick yesterday. Okay, great. Kevin O'Connell, I said, one of my last matchups. Have that team ready. They weren't ready. They were not ready. I get it. You had the Green Bay game at that time slot, and you had the Monday night game against Philly. And near pretty much every other game, I think, was at noon. Is that right? I'm pretty sure. Okay. Really? Okay, yeah, the London game, I suppose. That's true. Okay. Either way, that team looked like it was... Oh, wait a minute. We're starting now? I thought we had a couple more hours before the game started. And guess what? The onslaught was on. The avalanche hit you. And congratulations, Dallas Cowboys. The only thing that makes me mad about this game yesterday is like, how did this team end up losing to the Packers last week? How? That's what really was like, seriously. I'm going to say it like this. You chalk it up to one bad game. That's fine. That's fine. One bad game. And as I said yesterday during the live stream with Jade and during the post game with Rap and Dave and Jade and company, I would rather it be like this, where everything that could go wrong went wrong. Because it probably has shown you, okay, that plan of getting lucky and keeping it close and being situationally good, that's not sustainable. Now we know a lot more about where our weaknesses are. Well, we should have known that beforehand, but we found ways to cover them up. Well, you couldn't cover up that stink yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. And it's almost a good thing that they just got their butts totally handed to them. Imagine if we had lost that game to the Cowboys close. You know, we're saying, oh, well, we just need a couple tweaks here and there, and we were close. No, you weren't close. Y'all got destroyed. You didn't just lose. You got destroyed. But you know what? Sometimes getting destroyed ain't the worst thing, because it puts the mirror in front of you and it shows you all your flaws, exposes all your weaknesses. Unfortunately, you got 3 days before Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, and they looked great yesterday. Yeah. 3-3 with 1 minute left, 30 seconds left, and they hit a punt return touchdown. I didn't really care who on that game too much. I just wanted to see them go to overtime and beat each other up a little bit more. But nevertheless, Bill Belichick and company going to be in town Thursday night. You know what? 3 weeks ago, if you had said, hey, between Buffalo, Dallas, and the Patriots, you're going to go 2-1, I think we would have all taken that. And so you still have that opportunity in front of you. All is not lost. In fact, as I said, it's almost better that they just got all of this stink off of them yesterday. Now, the key question is, you got Christian Darrisaw, he ain't going to play. Still got all your secondary issues. Kevin O'Connell, you got thoroughly outcoached by Mike McCarthy. Not your best look and not going to help your Coach of the Year candidacy, that's for dang sure. Now you got Bill Belichick, who's a notch above Mike McCarthy. Good luck, him. Show us you got some. Show us you can take this loss and whip up some good coaching stew 4 days later. Holy cow, that's just pathetic. Like, comment, and subscribe to me, ladies and gentlemen. Picked up some this weekend. I want to thank everybody who saw me with Dave over on School World, Minnesota Sports Talk, as well as want to thank everybody at the Purple Code SK and Bossman Rick. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate Jay for having me on the live stream yesterday. It was a blast. Even though it was the worst game of the season thus far. It is just pathetic. Pathetic. But we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Does that mean the season's over because we lost one game? No. Have opportunities to fix their problems. And all you want is an opportunity. And they have one. Oh, by the way, all you Kirk Cousins stands, I don't have to listen to you talk about how Kirk Cousins has a touchdown pass in how many consecutive games anymore. That's how bad it was. We had one good possession. One. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's not the worst in the world. Keep it tuned to Purple and Gold for days. I'll be on tonight with Mike and Patriots Mike and Kyla. Simulcast on the Purple Code, so check them out. Subscribe to that page as well. Like, comment, and share this with your friends. No Feliz Navidad today, that's for sure. And I know it's week of Thanksgiving, but yeah, no early Christmas presents this time. Wow. But it's all right. We're still 8-2. Still running this division. Still going to have a home playoff game. But you got to tighten some stuff up. But we're going to be okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's all right. It's okay. We lose to the Patriots. That's a whole other story. But for right now, Monday musings. Pathetic. Inexcusable. People paid money for that game yesterday. Vikings, you done stole money from your fans. Robbery at the bank. That's what we'll call it. Robbery at the bank. It's okay. We're going to be all right. So check us out later tonight. Like I said, 6:30 Central Time on this channel, as well as Purple Code with David, Mike, and Kyla. Appreciate y'all. Can't do this without you. That's the reason we do this. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Put in the comments any feedback you want to throw at me, good, bad, or indifferent, what you thought the key to that game was. Because you know what? There was no key to the game. The key to the game is we did not just show up at all. It was a no-show job. That's all there is to it. Utter no-show. With all that said, thanks again kindly for joining me. You have a great rest of your day. We'll see you this evening on A Day with Mike and Kyla. This is Purple and Gold for Days. This is your boy, Justin Rochester. Happy Monday.